The history of North Korea cannot be understood in isolation. It is deeply rooted in the long and shared history of the Korean Peninsula, shaped by ancient kingdoms, Confucian dynasties, colonial domination, Cold War politics, and one of the most rigid political systems in the modern world. Although North Korea as a state was founded only in the 20th century, its historical foundations stretch back more than 2,000 years. Korea's earliest organized states emerged during the Three Kingdoms period, circa 1st century BCE to 668 CE. Much of what is now North Korea was dominated by Goguryeo, a powerful and highly militarized kingdom that controlled northern Korea and large parts of Manchuria. Goguryeo was known for its strong fortresses, cavalry warfare, and resistance against Chinese dynasties. Its legacy remains central to North Korean nationalism today, as the state claims Goguryeo as a direct ancestral predecessor. Alongside Goguryeo, the kingdoms of Baekje and Silla shaped early Korean culture, language, and identity. Following the collapse of the Three Kingdoms, Korea experienced periods of reunification and division under successive dynasties. The Goguryeo dynasty, 918 to 1392, unified much of the peninsula and gave Korea its modern name. Goguryeo developed a centralized state, promoted Buddhism, and established legal and administrative systems. It was followed by the Joseon dynasty, 1392 to 1897, which ruled for over 500 years and profoundly shaped Korean society through Confucian ideals. During the Joseon period, social hierarchy, loyalty to authority, and state bureaucracy became deeply embedded, values that continue to influence North Korean political culture today. A dramatic rupture occurred in 1910 when Korea was formally annexed by Japan. Under Japanese colonial rule, 1910 to 1945, Korean language, culture, and identity were systematically suppressed, while labor and resources were exploited for Japan's imperial ambitions. Resistance movements formed both inside Korea and abroad. Among the guerrilla fighters opposing Japanese rule in Manchuria was Kim Il-sung, whose anti-Japanese credentials later became a cornerstone of North Korea's founding myth. Japan's defeat in World War II in 1945 brought liberation, but also division. The Korean peninsula was split along the 38th parallel, with Soviet forces occupying the north and US forces the south. This temporary division hardened as Cold War tensions escalated. In 1948, two rival states were established, North Korea in the north and South Korea in the south. Backed by the Soviet Union, Kim Il-sung emerged as North Korea's leader, establishing a socialist state modeled on Stalinist principles. In 1950, Kim Il-sung launched an invasion of South Korea, triggering the Korean War. The conflict quickly became international, involving United Nations forces led by the United States and Chinese troops supporting the North. The war devastated the peninsula, killing millions and destroying much of North Korea's infrastructure. The fighting ended in 1953 with an armistice, not a peace treaty, leaving Korea permanently divided and technically still at war. After the war, North Korea rebuilt rapidly with Soviet and Chinese assistance. Kim Il-sung consolidated absolute power and developed the ideology of Juche, emphasizing self-reliance, nationalism, and total loyalty to the leader. Over time, Juche evolved into a system combining socialism, militarism, and a powerful personality cult. Unlike other communist states, North Korea developed a hereditary system, with Kim Il-sung ruling until his death in 1994, succeeded by his son Kim Jong-il, and later by his grandson Kim Jong-un in 2011. The collapse of the Soviet Union in the early 1990s plunged North Korea into economic crisis. The loss of aid and trade triggered a devastating famine in the mid-1990s, known as the Arduous March, which killed hundreds of thousands, possibly millions. Despite this catastrophe, the regime survived by tightening control, prioritizing the military, and expanding ideological indoctrination. In the 21st century, North Korea has become internationally known for its nuclear weapons and ballistic missile programs, which the leadership views as essential for regime survival. These programs have brought heavy international sanctions and diplomatic isolation. Under Kim Jong-un, the state has pursued rapid weapons development alongside limited economic adjustments, while maintaining strict control over information, movement, and political life. Today, North Korea remains one of the most isolated and tightly controlled countries in the world. Its history, from ancient Korean kingdoms and shared cultural roots to colonial trauma, war, division, and dynastic rule, helps explain its intense nationalism, security obsession, and distrust of the outside world. North Korea's past is not only a story of isolation, but a powerful example of how history, ideology, and geopolitics can shape a modern state in extraordinary ways.